Welcome back to the VoBall. So before we get into any kind of the workouts or exercises, we have to make sure that you have your stance on point. I got to make sure that you're lined up properly in the stance so you can properly face your opponents or whoever it is to come ahead. So starting off, I'm going to start with my feet. What I don't want you to do is look at my right foot. I don't want that right foot to be at the angle right here to the side. I don't want this left foot to be too straight. Why? Because it opens up my hips on this side, opens up my hips on this side. What I want to do is close my hips. Look at my foot. Look what I just did. Close my hips right there. Taking this foot, close the hips right there by turning my foot in. This is going to give you that proper angle with the feet. I'm going to show you from this angle right here. My foot is lined up right here. This foot is lined directly at this angle right here. Watch my back heel. Notice how my heel never hits the ground. I'm always going to keep that heel slightly up. This is your spring. Whenever you're throwing your jab or whenever you're doing anything, moving forward, moving backward, you want a good spring to it. So this is the proper way to have your foot never be flat-footed. Always keep that foot up in the air, just slightly. Now that we have our feet in the proper stance, we're going to work on our knees. What we don't want is your knees to be too bent down like you're in a squat. We don't want you to be lined straight up. I want to make sure that your knees are slightly bent. Kind of call it like a Goldilocks effect. Right in between is where we want to be. And so now that we worked with the knees, let's look at the hips. What I don't want right here is my hips to be straight like this. This is what we call being squared up in the boxing world. You never want to be squared up. Think about shooting a bow and arrow. Would you ever shoot a bow and arrow like this? No, you won't. You will make sure that you have a good line of a thing. Want my shoulder to beat the shoulder, pull it back. This is how you shoot a bow and arrow. Not like this, but like this. And this is how your stance has to be. Whenever you're sparring an opponent, whenever you're fighting whoever's in front of you, you want to make sure you have that good proper angle when facing your opponent. So now I'm going to have my elbows into my body. Now I don't want to bring my hands to my face, but I want to bring my face down to my hands. Now once I have that lined up, then you're ready for the next session.